How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be doing Veles, Labyrinth, Master Lost Sector. We got Champions of Barrier and Unstoppable. We will be using the Centrifuge here, auto rifle, to help deal with both blinding when it's fully charged up and doing our anti-barrier due to the seasonal artifact. Our seasonal artifact we'll be using Shock and Awe, Lightning Strike twice, Electric Armor, Thunderous Retort, Amped Up. I did find out that I was setting these up wrong. So make sure you're careful on how many you use, because you actually don't need that many. So like the Scout Rifle, I don't use it very often. I can put it into counter charge and then fully go out that way. So make sure you're getting your build up correctly, because I did mess that up myself. Because it does, the counter charge is huge whenever you stun these champions. It's a free armor charge, which we're really going to be wanting the armor charge back for our grenade spam. So Riptide with Chill Clip, you can use anything you want. If you wanted to use Aggro Scepter, it will do really well. Also, if you wanted to not use Centrifuge, all preference, right? You can run Dark Decider or any other auto rifle you want. I'm just trying out Centrifuge here, see how it goes. Since I am using a primary weapon exotic, I don't really need to have a big ammo economy, so I'm going to use a rocket launcher instead of my usual machine gun, just switched up a little bit. We will be running Fallen Sunstar to get those Ionic Traces, as we love those. To get more ability uptime, grenade kickstarts, just chucking grenades all day and day for charged up, elemental charge, and then powerful attractions. Get as many orbs, as many armor charges, and just throwing grenades like we're crazy. We will be running Chain Lightning as everything's in really close quarters, so this will be up all the time. Pulse Grenades will be spamming out. With our Electrostatic Mine, we'll pair up really well with Jolts from both of these, with our Fragments, and then our Arc Soul, of course, just to do massive amount of damage. There's a lot of red bar stuff, so as long as you're in a Healing Rift, you should be okay. You will want to use your Spark of Magnitude to pair up with longer durations for grenades to do more Jolts. Spark Resistance is everything to be super close to you. You want to make sure you're as durable as you can. And then Spark of Ions, as we jolt everything, we want more Ionic Traces, means more ability cooldown, means more spamming of everything else. Everything cycles in a circle. The only thing I will maybe switch out here is, since we are running a primary, a secondary, and then a special ammo, and then one heavy. I may switch one of these out, like the special ammo here, to Ashes to Assets. But I may keep the heavy Amber Finder, as it always tends to be a problem with rockets of running out of ammo. Maybe because I use it too much or something. But let's go ahead and go into it and see if we can get something smooth here. I've not run this week. Or today, I mean, so we'll see how this goes. This should be a nicely smooth run. We just unlocked that new Scout Rifle. Oh, there we go. Okay, so for the Labyrinth, you're gonna want to hit the door, hit the button. It'll let you in the door, right? Got to give in your passcode. If you wait here, you're gonna have mobs run at you, or you can meet them in the middle, wherever you want to do. Again, it's your preference. You just go ahead and defeat them here. Got a barrier in a second. Perfect. Probably shouldn't have reloaded there, but as long as you hit the barrier once and then reload, it should stop it. Riptiding, this is gonna do a lot of our damage, and then finisher. Always do a finisher. For this first button, it's always gonna be in this spot. There's no other spot it'll be at. If you ever feel like you're in a bad spot, you can always hide in the back or whatever you need to. But what I'll do is kill your Cursed Thralls, touch the button. You can shoot it also if you want, but depending on what weapon you have, you may not be able to. You may not want to waste ammo. Like if you're running double special, just smack it in the face, and then it'll unlock this door. Everything open up. When you go past this doorway here's threshold, these Thrall on the left will activate, as you'll see. Ready? And boom. So what we'll look for when you're running this, is it will change, is if you kill these Thralls and you see something on the wall, like a button over here, then go that direction. If you don't see one, then you want to go this direction, right? Always decide. So you never want to go right side. I always recommend going left here, no matter what, so you'll have that one there. So we hit that button, you can shoot it, melee it, whatever you want to do, right? So what that path does is you knocked out that path, you knocked out the middle path, so you know exactly where you are. You can go around the corner here, which will take you to the far side. Right? You can see if anything's there, or if not, which I always recommend is going in the middle, because there's always one. I think there's always either one here on the wall, or as you'll see for this one, it is actually located on the wall there. So once you get two of them, you can then exit the building as you want to. The only thing I would say look out for would be this barrier champion. So he spawns, take him out, no rush at all. finisher, and boom. You know, grenade kickstart, look at their abilities. All the way up. Almost got our super up too. So, once you hit both buttons, you can go through the door here. Do not go in there unless you have to. If you have no other locations, then go in there. But once you go through this threshold, right, it's all about timing for these things. That's when these things will spawn down here. So, you want to beat them to the entrance so you can get a grenade out. You want to get a grenade out there, and that way you can set your barrier, have your grenade spammed, get everything going, because what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of these exploding thralls run through, and they suck. So you just want to throw your grenades out, get the barrier to kind of come out here, blow him up, and then wait for everything else. So again, more cursed thralls, don't go anywhere, wait for everything to stop running in. When everything stops, you then get your Riptide out, or your Glaive, whatever you're running. Oops, oh, he's sneaking behind me. Get away, get away. Get away, yeesh. Once you're ready, you're gonna have an unstoppable here. So what you need to do is find him, stun him, make sure you break it, and then ult. I always recommend ulting this one, getting it knocked out here, cleaning everything up. As you will get your ult up for the last phase, and that'll be where you need it the most. So after that streaker up there. A streaker. A streaker. Oh, there's no streakers. The streaker here. So you're gonna have threat here. You're gonna kill this mob. Once you come up here, again, it's about timing, right? Second you come up on top to DPS this barrier, those mobs spawn. Okay? So when you're ready for them, come up to the top. If you're not ready, don't come up the top of the stairs. We're gonna freeze him so he doesn't do anything. And we're gonna chain lightning everything dead. Oh, I did not kill him in time like I thought I did. That is my own error. So, the only biggest threat here you have is you can hide behind this box. It's going to be the big dude over there. He's a little angry, so we don't want to fight him until we're ready. So you can Riptide, Glaive, or whatever you want. That was weird. I don't know why that didn't break earlier. Okay, we're going to wait and hide again. We're going to do a 1 and a 2. Oops, I missed 2. I would recommend breaking it first, then shooting your rocket launcher so you get the max amount of damage. And then we're going to use our last shot there. So you have the option, you can either jump across, or you can run across that area. There's no requirement to have to jump. But you will have 2 knights here. Grenade them. Just use your centrifuge. Make it easy. Blow one up here. It'll blind the other one, it won't come at you. The most difficult part of this run is going to be this Shrieker here. So, the way you deal with Shriekers is you don't attack the side, right? See how there's doing no damage? You find the eye, and then you DPS the eye down. The eye does the damage. That's the crit spot. So, if anyone didn't know, the little eye sigil thing, you just gotta focus that. So, grenades won't do anything for you. You want to make sure you peek out, and then hide, get healthy. Like, don't put yourself in a bad situation as they kind of bend it around the corner. So, you can rocket them down if you have any ammo there. Makes it easy. Or you can use your centrifuge or riptide, whatever you want. That's why I don't recommend running a wave frame here, because there's too many things that are just kind of in weird spots where you don't really get that full distance to use your wave frame. So, as much as I love my wave frames, not really a recommendation for this lost sector. And again, this lost sector is not one you would want to farm. If you had a choice, I would recommend you farm all the little shorter ones or whatnot. I do have a bunch of videos on my channel you can always check out to, you know, have guys that go the faster ones, slower ones, any walkthrough with a variety of classes, and actually trying to do hunters and variety of subclasses. I'm trying to do a variety of classes also. Oops, make sure we DPS him down. Burpee's unlocked. So you can freeze him even when he can't be immune, and then once he's ready, you can break him out of it, and that way he doesn't go anywhere. So I don't know if anyone knew that. You don't have to let them come and just mess you up. So if this guy's here, I want to make sure I have my ult ready, because he's going to do a lot of damage. I got them both there. I'm going to bolt them out, and then we're done here. So pick up some ammo. Get some ammo here before everything else spawns. Everything's in waves in this one. You really can just take your time. There's no rush. Whenever you kill a certain amount of mobs, then more things will spawn. Right? So you kill these things, And then you're gonna have more mobs spawn on the far side, you kill them, more things come from the portal, blah 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 blah, back and forth. So it's pretty back and forth all day here. Again, like there's certain doorways you can walk through that'll make it easier. But it's really not. I gotta get rid of this. I gotta stop saying ums. Okay. I gotta stop saying so much. Yep. So now you gotta hide. Or not hide, sorry. Once you kill everything, I believe this is the one with the... Oh, I didn't kill everything. You're gonna have a wizard, and then you'll have... You're gonna have wizard and boss. Whenever they spawn, you wanna run like crazy, because they like to put you in a bad spot. So, kill the remaining acolytes here. After these die, we should have boss activated here. There's not really much you can speed up unless you can kill everything. So, everything's spawned, I'm out. Okay, Curse Thrall's a primary target here. Boss won't go anywhere past here. As long as you stay around this corner, he won't move past this location. The only one you have to watch out for is going to be this wizard over here. She likes to just say, like, poke her head out and be annoying. So, as long as you kill the wizard, you can just take your time on the boss. So, he's just going to sit there. He won't go anywhere at all. You can literally just sit back in the back. The only thing that's annoying is he will line himself around the corner because he's scared, and then he just comes back around and you just sit here. Once he does this little dance, if you have your super up, don't use it until he goes back. Like once he goes around the corner to the right, then comes back around, then use your super. Don't blow it up here. I tend to, whenever I use the super, he tends to just go around the corner right away. So, as you do have a big damage reduction when the super is active, so you know whenever you're ready to use it, you could go up to his face and use it. So I'm gonna go right up here, ult, and then finish it off. So, nothing crazy. It's not the most fun of runs, as you do have a little bit of RNG at the beginning with what sigils happen, but it is a pretty simple one as long as you take your time. This is not a fast one. This is not one you want to rush through. It's definitely one where you want to kind of go through it at your own pace, use weapons, probably use one primary, one special, one heavy. It's not really probably a double special one, unless you have really good class utility, like if you're an Arc Hunter or Arc Titan, or I guess a little bit more of a Arc Warlock, you can spam a lot, but unless you're doing that, like, you know, dodge spam, dodge punch thing, whatever, then you're kind of going to need to use a primary weapon. But 9-minute run, you can only maybe get it to maybe 7 minutes if you really speed through it, but there's things that just slow you down. But again, like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, or just let me know feedback, anything in the comments below. I appreciate all feedback. I'm at 10 subscribers. I'm having a great time. I do stream on twitch.tv/EclipticPrime, if I could speak, sorry for that. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day.